everybody, how y'all doing? I have to tell you, I'm feeling a lot better tonight than I was last week. Last week, I just could not handle it. All right, we've had Sampy in here, Mama Linda, Melinda, Avid. I think I saw Teresa Jukowitz in here earlier.
Teresa J's in there. Mama Linda, Melinda Dobson.
Running down the list here. And I saw where Melinda asked for prayer. Yes, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers, Miss Melinda. Okay. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. And, hey, there's Tina Rainy Ridge. Hello there.
Tina. Tina.
Yeah. I have to tell you, I've been having a little bit more energy. It's just, last week really got me. I don't know. It's just everything. It's like it drained me last week. But Piggy and I started doing something. We've been doing this now for about a week and a half. We're taking a different vitamin.
Moringa.
Yeah, it's called Moringa. Moringa. And it is basically to help reduce high cortisol. And it's helped both of us just in the week we've been taking it.
It worked the first night for me.
Yeah.
Imagine little battery operated toy and you see as its battery runs down and it's just barely moving. That was me. Next day I was like, wow.
Yeah, we both had a little bit more energy, a lot more energy. Piggy's stomach has gone down some. And Avid, as far as what did I do to Piggy, I hadn't done nothing to Piggy. All right, Tina. I understand about the internet issues, believe me. Between the weather and everything else going on around here.
Right. We'll be looking for you to come back.
Yeah. We've been having some weirdness going on.
When y'all come in on mine tomorrow night, y'all might see something in the background we'll have to talk about.
Yeah. But, yeah, we've had days, 60-degree days, 70-degree days. Then a day or two later, it's down to 20. Then you get snow, and then back up to 60 or 70, and then go back down to 20. And I don't know whether to dress like an Eskimo or go out in a bikini. I mean, it's just that, which I wouldn't be doing that no way. I'm just saying, the weather differences.
No, you wouldn't catch her dead, Katie.
Pair of shorts and tank top, maybe, but no, that's close you're going to get me. One said her Wi-Fi's so bad she has to hug the window. I understand.
Dang.
What?
Something that Rick Worsham posted on Instagram. She says, the irony. Most of you liberal women calling on men to unalive Trump in exchange for sex couldn't get ladies to walk naked into a North Korean prison filled with men being starved to death, even if you had a pork chop stapled to your.
That's rough.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Or now I say something out there that,
yeah.
Yeah. They just top out of love.
Yeah. Going back to weather, Big and I, we've had 2 days off this past week. When we off Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. Due to weather. And then we got up yesterday and got ready to take the charge to the daycare and was asked to make sure she was home by 4 o'clock. I said, okay, because normally we have her home a little after 5. And so we got her home like 4. And once I got her home, I was asked if I would be able to stay with her for a week. Either the second or third week in March. Don't really have much coming up, so I told her I would. Yeah, we have fiber optic too. Ours is new. There's no telling what causes that, Tina.
What's that?
Says they have fiber optic, but not sure what's going on. So she comes in, she can hear about 3 words, and then it freezes.
It might depend on time of day, how much bandwidth is going on, how much bandwidth is being used. If it's being maxed out, it's going to slow things up.
Yeah, a lot of people are having problems with fiber optics in different areas. Like I said, ours is pretty much brand new. We've only had it, a little over a month, about a month and a half.
Maybe, yeah.
And I'd say we really haven't had that many problems since we got ours.
It's been a huge improvement. There's still glitches, so it might be the ISP and not the fiber optic itself.
Right. Yeah, we enjoyed that. And I have to tell you, I had everything ready last week. I had everything set up to go, trivia ready. I just was not functioning to where I could go live.
You said it may be working out. What, if you go to Verizon, can you hear me now?
Hey, Sampy.
Sampy.
But I guess y'all can see underneath the name it says Meat Food Trivia for 2/22/2025. And you're going to have to guess the meat by looking at their animal, or look at the animal by my giving you the info. But anyway, you got to give me the name of the animal that the meat comes from. So that's what it is tonight. I show you pictures of animals. You tell me the name of the animal due to the clue that I give you.
I think she's liking this picture idea as much as y'all are. It gives her options.
It does. It really does give me options.
Rita!
Hi, Ms. Rita. Hi, Mr. Terry.
Mr. Terry. Did you get those snickerdoodles?
Oh, snickerdoodles sound good. With some vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I remember saying something, supposed to say something about him saying that some snickerdoodles might be good.
Yeah. I saw the one where she said he was talking about pinto, a pot of beans, white beans.
White beans.
White beans.
Maybe he was wanting to put you out of a particular fragrance. That's why he specified what type of bean.
Said he's eating his meat and taters, laugh out loud. He got his snickerdoodles. That's good.
And white beans.
And white beans. Hey. Around here, I'm the one that chooses whether it's white beans, pinto beans, or whatever, because Pinky don't got no opinion.
I don't care. I get to eat.
That's his saying right there. He said, fix what you want to fix. You know, I get to eat.
I'm like Mr. Terry in that sense. I get to eat.
Yeah. Occasionally, he will ask me for a certain thing. As far as we're eating something, he might request, something specific. And if he does, I'll do my best to fix it.
It usually ain't nothing hard.
So he'll keep her around one more day, laugh out loud. I'm sure he'll keep you around more than a day.
Oh, yeah, he's kept you around this long. Your cooking must be good. And I've seen examples, so I know it's good.
Oh, man. Let's see. It is 7:10. We have 15 questions tonight. That means we got 15 pictors.
Pictor.
First time, excuse me, y'all.
Pictor.
I went to bed about 5 o'clock this morning, got to sleep around 7. That's how well that moringa stuff works. When it gets my energy going, I'm wide awake.
Give us a few months, we might actually be functional.
I'm saying I'm getting back to the point where I'm getting functional again. I'm so thankful for it. Miss Rita, that's just it. I'll start yawning about 7 or 8 o'clock. And I'll be wide awake until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Even though I'm yawning, I'll be awake.
Have it get you some of that moringa. It might help you.
Yeah,
it's helping me.
It seems to be good. I got mine through Amazon. It's 120 capsules for $10, I think it was.
2 a day.
Yeah.
Itty bitty things.
Yeah.
Makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
My gut has gone way down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to order us some more because with us taking them 2 a day, that's 4 a day. So we got a 1 month supply. But I think I'm gonna swap it down to 1 a day for myself.
It's gonna be worth it though.
Yeah. It really is.
I'm far more awake and alert when I'm up.
Yeah.
I ain't got no energy much yet, but
I got a
little at a time.
stiff jaw.
You got what?
Stiff jaw. It's wanting to pop, but it won't pop.
Well, don't force it. It'll pop when it's ready.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We're gonna get ready with this first picture and get everything going here. Yeah, to me, prescription medications, and I know there's people, that need them and have to take them, and I have no problem with that. I personally, what they had me on, it kept me non-functional. So I got off of it.
Yeah, start controlling her sugar through diet. We take a lot of vitamins. And, hey, everybody else been getting sick. We ain't.
Ooh, Avid. Last 2 weeks, he's worked 98 hours or close to it. I feel for you, Avid. I really do.
That's a lot of hours. Make that money.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Getting ready for the first question. Also known as the wapiti, W-A-P-I-T-I. It is the second largest member of the deer family. What is it?
That probably sounded nowhere near like it, but I gave it a shot.
Teresa said, well, Avid says elk. This is, I've worked like 4 hours in a week. I'm Sam, Linda. I'll sleep. Teresa says elk. Tina said elk. Rita said elk. Cheryl Murdoch, welcome in. She says elk.
Carol! Elk, you mean that ain't a moose?
Avid said it sounded like a dead elk. Oh, man.
At least a dying one, huh?
Oh. And everybody that said elk is right. That is an elk. I'd like to try an elk burger or an elk steak. I think that would be good.
Well, if we ever get somewhat rich, we might go try some.
He said, no, dead. Linda said, I live in Texas. Looks like a grandpa deer. Well, it might be, in a sense, a grandpa deer, but it's an elk. All right. Question number 2 coming at you. This is the largest mammal in North America. What is it?
Rita says bison. Abbott says buffalo. Rita says buffalo. Ain't they pretty much the same thing?
Cheryl Murdoch says bison. Linda says bison. I'll explain that to you here in a minute. Teresa says buffalo. Here in the United States, the two names are interchangeable for us. The technical name of the animal pictured is not buffalo, is bison. Bison. A buffalo is an animal out on the plains in Africa with horns. It looks like an overgrown cow. That is a buffalo.
The Indians called that a buffalo.
It's a bison.
The Indians called that a buffalo.
Well, they called it another name, and it was translated into buffalo for us.
Still.
But the technical term for that is bison. We call it a buffalo. But
it's buffalo.
The technical buffalo is the animal that is on the African plains with the light. It's the water buffalo. It's got the big horns and looks like an overgrown cow.
Over here, that is a buffalo, not a water buffalo, but a buffalo.
Avis is Tatanka. Hi, Alvin.
Alvin!
I'm hoping my best to get your cookies made this coming week, Alvin. Avis said, it's dinner.
Any way you slice it, it's dinner.
Recommend it, buffalo. But yeah, I'm just going by what technical things are. We know what we call things. We know what it is to us.
Yeah, they try to change things up and make it fancy and smashy.
Oh, yeah.
Indians call it buffalo.
Yeah. Oh, man.
End of story.
Oh, man. I sent Piggy a little video thing. It was talking about different names or what families different things fell in, like cucumbers being technically being a berry and a fruit, and tomatoes being a fruit, and bananas being a berry, and all this other. He sent me back a little thing on it that he knows what he's called it. That's all it's going to be.
I'll call it what I grew up knowing it to be.
Let's see it. That's not a hubba. Yeah, if you snatched a buffalo, you wouldn't need a piggy.
Go look for a buffalo.
Belinda said, ugly cow. Yeah. Got 3 bison on it. Oh, wow.
Mess you up quicker than a cow.
I tell you, I'd love to have one of them big old buffalo blankets. That thing be warm.
Wouldn't it though?
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo ain't nothing else. Just throw that across the bed, done.
Mm-hmm. Have one to go on the bottom to sleep on top of, then have one to go on top of, and that'd be toasty little on me. I would like that. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Oh yeah, they're beautiful. They really are. If you ever get the chance to go to St. Louis, to the Gateway Arch, I'm thinking they still have it there. I know it was there years ago. They have a life-size buffalo. It is a real buffalo that has been taxidermied in the base of the arch.
See one live. Don't be like those stupid fake folks that think they can just walk right up to it and pet on it.
Yeah. If I see one out in the wild, I'll just look at it. I'm not going nowhere near them. Oh, no. People stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're hunting, it's one thing. But if you see them coming down the road at you in a park somewhere, you stay in your car. You don't get out and just try to pet one. That's stupid.
Yeah. That thing will mess you up.
Some people just ain't got no sense. They ain't got the sense God gave a goose. I mean.
Now, a hunter, I can understand. The hunter's out there. He knows what that thing can do, and he knows what he's got to do to protect himself while he's hunting that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not ever a guarantee.
I see it. We're on to question number 3. This domesticated carnivorous animal gives us great foods such as sausage, bacon, and ham. What is it? Abby says piggy. Rita says swine.
Swine, you better hope he ain't got the blade.
Now, I actually have 3 names down for this that I will accept. Linda said, hi, Piggy.
Yeah, Mama Linda, if you know the animal, especially if you know it coming up, everything, raising it and whatnot, yeah, you can probably go up to it, pet on it, all like that. Nobody else could.
Yeah, I'm not saying if it's one that you've raised. I'm talking about like out in the parks, like Yellowstone and places like that, where you see videos of people getting out of their cars to go up and pet these wild animals that are coming down the streets. I mean, that's stupid. And then they get upset because they get hurt.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Because they stupid people that didn't learn nothing in school about what to and not to do with wild animals. They think, oh, it's a pretty little animal. I'll go pet it.
Listen, Piggy's kind of cute.
Well, thank you.
Got him on a good day there. Yeah, Lynn, that's right. In parks, you're crazy. That's it. I mean, you get out of your car to go pet a wild animal while you at a park or something. No. Oh man. And y'all, the answer to this, y'all are correct. It is pig, swine, and also it would have accepted hog.
I mean, you can, yeah, you don't do that with a domesticated dog. That dog is more friendly to its owners.
Yeah.
But if you just walk up to it, you have to get bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk up to any strange animal to me and just try to pet on it. I didn't even do that to Piggy's cat when we got together. Nala, I held out my hand to her to see if she would come to me and let me pet her. And she wouldn't, so I was like, okay.
And then she pulled out the magic.
You like the bacon bits, Linda? Yeah, Tracy, it is. You pet on wild animals, that's a death sentence.
Piggy's profile pic. Not exactly, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they don't know you.
Pigs are mean.
You had your hand out to them, they're thinking you handing them food.
People might think I'm crazy, but I guarantee every one of you know this, that pigs will eat meat and devour everything down to bone.
And then devour the bone.
Yeah. They said that you can take and kill somebody and put it in a pen full of pigs.
You won't have to worry about no evidence.
There will be no evidence other than any DNA that might be found in the pigs, which lasts, I think, for like 2 weeks. Anything after that, they won't find nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one dude, he was raising big cats. Everything. They needed to be fed one day. Well, he had recently broken his leg or something. And instead of getting somebody else to do it, he went ahead and went in there anyway with a broken leg. Well, he died. Because that big cat sensed that he was weak. And in the law of the jungle, what is weak needs to die. So he got killed out of his own stupidity.
Linda said, oh, let's do trivia.
Sad thing is, that cat would have had to be put down.
Yeah.
Rather than killed a human for the human's stupidity.
Yeah. I agree with Melinda. Let's get back to trivia. Question number 4.
That is some trivia.
Benjamin Franklin proposed that this large bird be the symbol for the U.S. Instead, it is the main entree for Thanksgiving. What is it?
Well, that's not a true wild turkey right there. I ain't never seen a wild turkey that fat. Ever.
It is a turkey. That is all that matters. And everybody that said turkey got it right.
No, it does matter. Turkey people eat normally are dumb. Wild turkey, he's pretty smart.
Well, back then, the only ones we eat were wild turkeys until they started domesticating them after that.
Yeah. But like I said, I ain't never seen a wild turkey that fat. We've seen plenty of them around here. I ain't never seen one of them that fat.
Let's see. Abby said turkey. Rita said turkey. Cheryl said turkey. Linda said Tom turkeys. Tina said turkey.
Tom.
Teresa said turkey. Turkey.
I bet you have, Evan. I bet you have.
Linda said she's seen that Tom turkey. Oh, but the answer is turkey.
I bet it tasted pretty good too, didn't it?
Hey, turkey's good stuff. And turkey is so good. The meat, if it's cooked right, it tastes so good. But I am not a big turkey eater.
But you know, the thing is, now we can get some and slice it up real good.
Yeah.
Make it last a long time.
I go into the freezer food store with a slingshot and hit one. Oh, yeah, I used to hear about turkey shoots when I was a kid.
I always thought they were shooting turkeys.
I did too. I always thought that's what a turkey shoot was. You go out and you shoot a turkey.
No, that's not what it was.
And like bowling for turkeys. I thought you rolled a bowling ball with a turkey.
Having a 30-30 to a turkey head, there ain't no head left.
Well, that's what he said. He's seen one without head. He's seen him headless.
Just like a piggy also.
Yeah. So, but I found out what it was later. You shoot targets and all that, and I'm like, okay, I understand now.
Best shot gets a turkey.
Yeah. They're having a ham and turkey shoot somewhere. I saw on the Facebook. I don't know where it's at. I saw somebody posted it. So I guess if you get to choose between the ham or the turkey, I'd choose the ham every day. Question number 5. Whether we get milk or meat from this animal is a very important part of our daily lives. What is it?
I used to do that better, folks. That titanium plate attached to my throat kind of messed that up.
Well, listen, moo cow. Tracy said cow. I saw Abby say something. Moo. Okay.
Melinda, there's some old-timey country folks that would.
Who gonna eat? Are you talking about the turkey, the pig, or the cow? Because I know.
Probably all.
I know my mom, my granddad bought a pig head. Ms. Rita said bovine. Yes.
Hey, the way they looked at it was like this. It's meat.
Yeah. That's where head cheese comes from.
Yeah, and you don't waste any of the meat. You don't waste no part. Yeah, just like the Indians and other ancient peoples, they wasted nothing.
Yeah.
It all got eat or used as tools or candles or something.
Yeah. I know the cheeks on the pig heads. And yeah, this is cow or bovine. We know that. The cheeks on most of them have the best meat because it's most tender. Which I personally don't eat. So I eat the head of the cow, stomach also. I know a lot of people do. There's a lot of good meat in those areas. I mean, I'm not going to turn the meat down. I told Piggy I want to try lingual myself, but I mean, that's...
It's like anything else. You got to know how to cook it. and prepare it. You know how to prepare it and cook it right. It'd be like any other thing. It's going to have different tastes and textures and all like that, but it'll still be good because somebody knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, tail is great for soup.
Yeah, like oxtail soup, cowtail soup, yeah.
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not being a little risque.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, people that were poor, they had to learn to make do with everything. Because when you got the good portions of the meats and stuff, that's what you sold to make your money.
Teresa J, all I can say to that is this. Hunger is a main thing. There are things out there I would not want to eat. I can't even stomach thinking of eating.
Yeah.
But if I was hungry and that's all there was,
yeah.
I did say risque.
Yeah. Growing up, for me,
Mama Bear!
Hey, Mama Bear, welcome in, hun. For me, eating like the chicken neck, the livers, you know, the gizzards and things like that, that was the prized portion of the chicken for us. And that's because when my mom and them was growing up, that's what they had, and whoever could get those portions. Now, there's some restaurants out there that you want chicken livers or chicken gizzards or pork liver or beef liver or something like that, you're going to pay an outrageous price for it. They're doing with those pieces, the organ meats, what was done with the chicken wing from years ago. Because used to be, like I said, years ago, chicken wings was like 10 cents a pound.
Aaron!
Hi, Aaron. Thank you. Hi, Jethro. And now there's a lot of places it's really hard to find the livers and the gizzards and things like that because restaurants are trying to make those high-end meals using the organ meats and stuff that have always been the cheaper things that the poor people could buy.
It's just like chicken wings. When somebody figured out a good sauce to go with them, you call them hot wings, them being cheap ended it.
Thank you, Aaron. I'll take one. You know that.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. We are on to question number. What question are we on? Looks like we're on question number 6. Meat and eggs both come from this domestic yard bird. What is it? Abby's going to work on something, Piggy.
And no, Abbott, I didn't just lay an egg.
Let's see. We have Avid, Cheryl, Jethro.
Get this logo on my profile pic.
Rainy.
Cool.
Tina's is chicken. Okay, cool. That's nice.
And Aaron, from what I've been reading here lately,
And
there's a whole lot out there been fafoing real good. They did the first part, and now they're finding out.
Yeah. No, he didn't do that. I'd have been gagging had he. Grey Wolf Outdoors, hello and welcome in, darling.
Grey Wolf!
18 months already.
What was that, Abby?
And everybody that said chicken or young chick is right. It is a chicken. I know a lot of these are easy tonight, but There might be some that ain't going to be quite so easy. On to question number 7. This bird was introduced to the United States from Asia in the 1880s and quickly became one of North America's most popular game birds. What is it?
Oh, Johnny and Dale love to go hunting those.
I think they're beautiful.
They are. Dale and Johnny love to hunt them.
Oh, it's a Biggie's burp. Have a pheasant. Teresa said.
Just making sure you heard that.
Tina said pheasant. Cheryl said pheasant. Grey Wolf said quail.
They probably got
message retracted.
Well, I said Dale and Johnny love to hunt them.
Grey Wolf says pheasant. Melinda said pheasant. Teresa pheasant. Jethro pheasant. Avid. They look good headless too.
I tell you what, between your hearing and Johnny's eyesight, y'all can make a heck of a hunting tank. Party!
Hey Tish, welcome in. Says she's listening and can't tag. That's fine. Thank you for listening.
Well, that's all right. You just listen right on up.
Teresa said, that's a pheasant. It doesn't look pretty in the grill of a car.
It doesn't look pretty.
As I said, it doesn't look pretty in the grill of a car.
I thought you just said does.
No. Melinda said, pheasant wrapped in piggy bacon. Hey.
Well, I guess that could work too.
First pheasant I saw.
As long as it ain't my bacon.
And this, yes, everybody right. This is correct. This is a pheasant. The first pheasant I saw that had been hunted, somebody had it in their freezer. This gentleman I knew up in Kentucky, he was cleaning out his freezer, and he showed me. And he said, "You know what that is?" I said, "No, sir, I don't." He said, "That's a pheasant."
I ain't never seen one in the freezer. I ain't never seen one in the wild. I've seen them in pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on fire tonight.
You got 2 in a row. But I didn't even think about people hunting them, and that was when I realized people actually hunt pheasant.
Yeah.
And
they actually do.
And they actually eat them. But that's okay. You know what?
Hey, that's what these animals are on the earth for, is for food.
Depending on what they are, yeah.
Well, ancient Indians that became Mexicans, you know, they used to take, they had fast food. They took it along with them. It's called chihuahuas.
Number 8. Another name for this animal is venison. Whether it is ground, backstrap, or roast, it is amazing if cooked correctly. What is it?
That's where, you know, you go down to some places in Mexico. That's where you get those meat vendors. And that meat, it stinks.
Linda
It don't look right because it is dog.
Linda says buck. Avid says deer. Cheryl says yum yum deer.
Like over in China, you don't find many cats.
Grey Wolf said white-tailed buck. Granny Ridge says deer. Jethro said deer. Mama Bear Christine says chat tomorrow, buck. Okay.
Like I said, hunger can be a mean thing. So you eat whatever's available.
So this is deer buck meat food. Okay. Have him in my freezer. That's what Avid says. Says, like sure is handsome on my table.
It's like any predator in the wild. They don't care what they get a hold of as long as they get a hold of something so they can eat.
Crayola says trophy.
Yeah.
Night, Mama Bear. You take it easy, hon.
Night, Mama Bear. I'll see you in your posts.
Sit and chat tomorrow. Yeah.
Watching a movie.
Oh,
well, okay. We see how we rate now.
Hey, enjoy the movie.
Right. I put a hard time in there.
Everybody that said deer is correct, buck, trophy, all that, because it is. It's a beautiful deer.
It wouldn't be a trophy for me. Every part of that thing be used. Be using antlers for tools.
Yeah. Hey. Gotta do what you gotta do with them things.
If I had the skill, I'd turn them into lights, like some people do.
Forget lights. Deer handle knives.
Deer handle knives.
Or antler knives. Antler handle knives, whatever. Yeah, there's all sorts of things can be used for. Yeah, we're already on to number 9.
I put it up on the wall and be scared at night when you see it in the shadows. When you can use it for tools and whatnot.
Years ago, when I was barely a teenager, I was probably maybe 12, 13 years old, I babysat for a couple down the road from us. Walked in their house. I thought I was in a freaking zoo. He had mounts everywhere. And I'm not talking deer mounts. He had lynx. He had raccoons. He had squirrels. He had a coyote, a bobcat. What else? He did have a deer. He had a full standing deer. All of these were full animals now. And he had, I mean, they were all over the house. Ain't no way I'd have lived there.
You're kind of like that rich dude's mansion and roadhouse. You had that big trophy room. Well, I had a waste of space. I'd be having polar bear blankets, bear blankets, you know, other skins, all like that to keep warm with and use that room for something useful.
Well, some people got more money than they got sense, all I can tell you. Iggy, my dear, come out of the woods. Oh, man. All right, we are on to number 9. This small mammal from the family Lepordae, Leporidae, isn't popular with everyone when it comes to eating them, but many love them as pets. What are they?
Couldn't see one having one as pet. That's food.
That's food right there.
Cook it up. Let's eat good.
Just ask our, well, I can't ask our little bit. You can ask our Gray. He knows that's food. Avid says bunnies. Linda said bunnies.
A little bit loved them.
Cheryl said rabbits. Jetro said bunnies. Crowell said rabbits too. Oh, man.
A little bit loved them.
Or chandelier. Good idea. Yeah, those are, I mean, great ideas for using antlers or sheds. Tish said bunny rabbits. Avid said headless dinner. Jetro said Bugs Bunny says, what's up, Doc?
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Teresa says rabbit. And y'all are all correct. It is rabbit, bunnies, whatever you want to call them on that regard, but they are rabbit. And I know barbecued rabbit's good. That's the only way I've ever had it, barbecued. And it were good.
Barbecue.
I like barbecue anyway, you know.
Smothered rabbits with gravy. I never had rabbit, but that sounds good.
At least some fried rabbit smothered with gravy. That would be good, yeah. They say frying rabbit's just like cooking chicken. So I don't know. One of these days I might find out if I can afford it. So I'm starting to get hungry. Steaks, burgers, drumsticks, etc. Like I understand.
I like piggy barbecue.
My Avid, you know me. My all-time favorite barbecue is brisket. You know, I'll eat the other barbecue. My favorite barbecue is brisket. Well, let's see. Yep, fried with gravy. Ooh, we like fried chicken and gravy, so fried rabbit and gravy would have to be good.
Yeah.
Linda said, trap it. No, I ain't gonna trap it. I don't. I couldn't. No. Now, if I was hungry enough to starve to death, yeah, I could. But, that's something totally different. I ain't starving to death. All right. We are on to number 10, I believe. This animal is raised for its wool and meat, called mutton. Many prefer the meat of its young, especially around Easter time. What is it?
10. Where you see Carolyn Levitt at?
Gray Wolf said mutton. Abbott said sheep. Cheryl said sheep. Gray Wolf said sheep. Linda said sheep. Tracy said sheep. Jethro said sheep. Gray Wolf says mutton on the hoof. Yep. I think all sheep are beautiful, but I love the white sheep with the black faces. I think there's something about them. And yes, this is a sheep.
I want to see it calmed down, put on the plate.
Well, said, I don't know, but I try to ride it. We've actually going to a place now we can get lamb and sheep, or lamb and mutton. So I'm, maybe trying it. Oh, that would be something to watch, wouldn't it, Teresa? Thank you, Piggy. But yeah, that is a sheep. And they are beautiful animals. They stink of heaven, but they're beautiful.
They're beautiful because they represent food and warm clothes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 11. This animal can be raised for its wool, meat, and milk, though many raise them as pets.
Made to watch what?
Melinda riding the sheep.
Oh. Yeah, that would be funny.
Again, this animal can be raised for its wool, meat, and milk, though many raise them as pets.
And I'd like to see how long she could hang out. Yeah, they raise them. They can be some ornery little suckers.
Teresa said, God bless you. Melinda said, God bless Piggy.
Thank you.
Teresa says, goat. Abby says, goat. Cheryl says, goat. Linda says, goat. Tina says, goat. Jethro says, goat.
Yes, yes. I know. I'm the greatest of all time. But come on, folks.
Linda says, my fave goats. I've got a niece, step niece. I think she raises, I think it's Nigerian pygmy or dwarf goats or something like that. I don't know. I just know she raises the small goats up in Tennessee somewhere. And yes, that is a goat. And they can be beautiful. And some of them can be scary looking as all get out. But that is a goat. A goat, a goat, a goat. Yeah, we're flying right through these tonight. Y'all knowing all this stuff.
Goats go into your future mother-in-law's butt. I am not going to comment.
I ain't going there. Ain't going there.
Ain't going there. Ain't going there.
Oh, man. Let's see. Now, I know you're going to know the last three. I'm pretty sure. I'm wondering who's going to know this one. Number 12. This bird is one of the top hunted in the United States. What is it? And it has a specific name. Linda said it happened. Gray Wolf says dove. Teresa says dove. Melinda said morning dove. Melinda said dove Danny bird.
I say food.
Cheryl says dove. Jethro said dove. Okay.
Yeah, my buddy who died here a few years back when we was kids, he wanted to go hunting, so I went with him, walking down around the pasture in the woods down there. He was looking for squirrels and birds. He was using a shotgun.
Huh.
Need I say more?
Wasn't much left of anything, was it?
Wasn't nothing left of anything.
And y'all are correct.
That thing is, he missed.
Oh, Lord. Y'all are correct. It is a dove. And what I was going for was the actual type of dove. And Melinda gave that. It is a mourning dove. That is the number one hunted bird in the United States, is a mourning dove.
Abby, can you imagine that? Missing a squirrel or a bird with a shotgun? Damn!
Hi, Dale.
He said, dove, that's a dove.
Oh, man.
But really, can y'all imagine going squirrel and bird hunting and using a shotgun and you miss?
Oh, man.
Shit, Melinda says it's morning dove. I'm from Texas. I got it.
Yep. Has dark meat in it. Yep. Oh, man.
Dark meat, that means they're going to take you to the dark side?
No, it means it's like a couple other. There's a couple other birds, fowl, whatever you want to call them, that have dark meat instead of white meat, like a chicken. Chickens have white meat. That's because their breast muscles are not used that much.
To work that much.
To work. And the birds and fowl that have dark meat means that they fly a lot, use their wings, therefore their breast muscles are.
Duck.
Yeah. See, yeah, I do know a little bit. I know cause and effect on some things. All right, number 13, y'all. Whether you raise this animal for its eggs and meat or hunt them during hunting season, they are an acquired taste. What are they?
I know what that is.
Teresa said duck. Grey Wolf says mallard. Cheryl says ducks. Linda said
right,
ducks.
That is a mallard.
Yep. What was that, sir? Hey, but not had to shoot.
What's that?
Melinda says she sees doves every day, but not allowed to shoot them in the parking lot. Jethro says mallard duck.
That's why you see them every day. They know they're safe there.
MR ducks. MR ducks. Yes, MR. MR ducks, y'all. And the answer is ducks. So yeah, MR ducks.
MR.
MR. Oh man.
MR tasty too if you know how to cook them.
I eat it. I'm just not big on duck meat. I don't know what it is.
Well, you gave that a shot.
Yeah.
And there were things you didn't know. Now you know some of those things you didn't know.
Yeah.
So, true to being able to experiment, you try a few more times experimenting, you'll eventually get it and figure out what it is everybody else sees in it.
That might be it right there, Teresa. Too greasy. They are one of the greasiest of the birds, I think. But I've had goose before, and I'm not big on goose. I don't know.
Well, that comes back to what I said before, knowing how to cook it.
Yeah.
So many people go gaga over it. There's got to be a reason. Somebody knows how to cook it right.
Now, I'd eat the eggs. Don't get me wrong. I know they're richer than chicken eggs, too. So I would eat the eggs in a heartbeat. I know a goose egg is way bigger than a chicken egg.
Yeah. A goose is way bigger than a chicken.
Yeah.
So it's understandably going to have a much bigger egg.
Yeah, I had my aunt's husband, he bought some duck eggs and some goose eggs. And the goose eggs, y'all probably seen them. The goose eggs good size. And he's one of these, he'd eat somewhere between 3 and 5 eggs at a time. Don't get me wrong, I've ate 3 eggs at a time. But he ate 4 of those goose eggs at one time.
Woo!
Cooked them up. Had my aunt cook them up.
That'd be like eating a dozen or 2 of chicken eggs, wouldn't
Yeah, almost.
Dang.
Yeah, swans mate for life. There's a lot of birds that mate for life. I studied big time on this.
Like killer whales, they mate for life.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Linda, they are. An ostrich egg is 1 ostrich egg equals a dozen chicken eggs. That much I know from having watched Fear Factor and Amazing Race over the years. Yeah. Yeah, one is poultry and one is fowl. As far as the birds themselves, I mean, they're not even related in that regard. Yeah, so if you're allergic to poultry or, like I said, chicken eggs or chicken feathers, things like that, you can eat duck, use duck feathers, and eat duck eggs because they're 2 totally different animals. Avid asked you if you saw his True Love live. I don't know.
No, I didn't get a chance to see that. Sorry.
Melinda said she stopped eating eggs and they got too expensive. Well, I have to say, we actually found some cage-free eggs when we went grocery shopping. $4.49 a dozen. But that was cheap compared to the regular eggs, which was right next to them at almost $6 a dozen. They had the cage freeze limited to three dozen per person. And all I was going to get was 3
anyway. I tell
anyway.
you what, if things were different, I'd be having me a chicken coop out here doing my own eggs.
Yeah.
But as it is, we got things that would mess it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, I saw this.
I ain't talking about no 4-legged predators either.
I saw this on a different social media platform. This woman was talking about, she had seen this one post that her family were not able to afford eggs and they were low on groceries due to the cost of, store-bought eggs.
Oh, folks, just hang on to your hats. This gets ridiculous.
So she told the woman that she had plenty of eggs there, that she was more than happy to give them to her. She could come and pick them up. She had about 3 flats of eggs set out for this woman. The woman gets there. It's a young woman. And the lady said she looked at them like they were weird. She said, those eggs have poop on them. She said she looked at her. She said, yeah. She said, well, they don't look like that when you buy them in the grocery store. She's like, no, they're clean. She said, but when a chicken lays an egg, they all have poop on them, but come out because they all come out.
A chicken's butt.
A chicken's butt. She called it the poop sheet. She said, well, I don't want any eggs that's got poop all over them. Said she looked at this woman. She said, honey, she said, it don't matter whether you buy store-bought eggs or you get farm fresh eggs. They're all going to have poop on them at one time or another. She said, if you buy store-bought eggs, they've just been sitting around a lot longer and they've been washed. She said, because they pick up the eggs and they sit on those trucks for who knows how long. Then they get put in a big washer, and they're in that washer for whoever knows how long. Then they're put in a warehouse, and they're stored in a warehouse for whoever knows how long before they're taken to the stores to be sold. Well, I just don't know that I like that. And then the woman, she broke an egg open, had the girl break an egg open, and the woman broke it up, and it had a dark orange yolk. Does that mean it's bad because the yolk is that orange? No, honey, that means it's fresh. She said the lighter the yolk, the older the egg. I just thought you had store-bought eggs that you were going to give me. I didn't know that they were going to be covered in poop from fresh chickens. No, thank you, but I don't think I want these. Woman said she felt like she'd been slapped in the face because she had offered this woman something that she said she needed, but yet she didn't want it because it came fresh. I told Piggy, I said, I take them. Give them to me. I'll wash them myself. I ain't got a problem.
I'd be like, thank you. How many can I have?
Yeah. I mean, come on, people.
Fresh eggs. I mean, come on, folks. People are so stupid that they don't know what fresh is.
But yeah, I just had to share that with you because, I mean, that's one of those things where I know any one of y'all in here, if somebody offered y'all fresh farm eggs, you would be thanking them. Not worried about if they had poop on them because you can wash them yourself. And the fact that they wasn't washed, they could sit out on the counter longer, and you wash them as you need them. Right. That's just ridiculous. Tracy says, I sure would be thanking them. Yeah.
That should be one of the things that should be put back in schools. Everybody be taught some FFH type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Put that back in schools. Teach people where stuff actually comes from.
Well, I got a cousin. This is God's honest truth.
Lord.
Her mom and dad wanted to grow a garden, and she refused to eat any of the produce out of the garden because it was covered in dirt. But yet she'd buy produce out of the grocery store not knowing what had been done to it. Only because it was clean in the grocery store and not covered in dirt coming out of the garden. I looked at her, I said, don't you know that you can wash it off? That's what a garden hose is for, what your sink's for. Wash it off.
But not to mention how much fresher it is.
Yeah, it's fresher and don't cost us. It's up time.
We had people that would not buy from us because they were brown.
Oh my God, I prefer the brown eggs.
Shoot, Dale, if I was anywhere close to, I'd buy from you.
Yeah, I would.
I prefer to have fresh eggs and that stuff in the stores.
Yeah, when we were getting eggs from my uncle, this is back when we was going down to his place once every 2 weeks a few years ago. I get loaded up on eggs. Now he'd send me home with 7-8 dozen eggs, and they'd be the brown eggs, because his daughter did not like the brown eggs; she liked the white eggs. I'm like, I don't care what color that shell is; it's all the same thing. But for me, I prefer the brown eggs. I don't know. I like them.
Because they farm fresh.
Yeah.
Those white ones have been bred to be a specific way.
Yeah.
That means man's involvement. Them brown eggs, that's God's creation right there.
Linda said, if someone offered me some eggs, I clean the coop every 2 weeks. Hey, That's the one thing I didn't have to do because those were my aunt's eggs. When she passed away, my uncle took over them. But yeah, I'm like this. I take brown eggs, white eggs. I'll even take the green and blue eggs. It's got the green and blue shells. I think they're called the Easter egg, from the Easter egg chickens, whatever. We'll take what we can get.
Hey, you crack them open, you make scrambled eggs out of them. I'm good to go. Let's rock, baby. That's
it. Okay, we are on to number 14. This whiskered fish isn't to everyone's taste, but if prepared correctly, can taste amazing with a side of hush puppies and slaw.
Oh.
What is it?
We know what that is, folks, don't we? Let's skip catfish. Skips Johnny on the spot with that one.
Yeah. Linda said blue or green.
Looks like a blue catfish. Teresa, you're probably exactly right. Does look like a blue.
Cheryl said catfish. Linda said
catfish. And I'm
catfish.
not even a fisherman.
Jethro and Dale both say catfish. What was it? Yes, catfish.
That was a catfish. Jethro was a catfish. Linda said, yes, catfish. Melinda's has a catfish. She knows what that thing is.
Hey, all we know it is good eats.
That's it.
It is good eats. And y'all are right, it is a catfish.
Man, I don't hunt, I don't fish, don't like to do either one, but I sure wouldn't turn down the results of somebody's catch.
Oops, it's flathead. I think Abbott's right, because I think it was flathead that I
mean, we got some family out in Alabama, and they gave us some deer jerky. One of them gave us some deer jerky. Folks, I'm going to tell you what. They ain't no more expensive gift than something like that.
Some of the homemade gifts.
Yeah.
Like I said, some of the homemade gifts are really the more expensive gifts you can get, especially when it comes to food items.
Yeah, my sunshine made me that jelly that time. Folks, I'm going to tell you, that's an expensive gift. I enjoyed every bite.
Piggy has enjoyed every gift he's been given that's been food pretty much. He had a pecan pie given to him. He's had muscadine jelly given to him. He's had deer jerky given to him. I'm sitting here trying to think of what else he's had given.
Well, here's the thing. Number one, great tasting stuff. But number two, the love that went into making that and be given to you. That's a lot of time and effort and skill and all like that in order to make that stuff. And for somebody to go through all that and to give you some of it, that's the most expensive gift you'll ever get.
It's an amazing gift. And from the heart, it truly is.
Exactly. Because, number one, it's expensive. That was their time.
Yeah.
That they put into that. And number two, that's their heart that they're giving you a part of. So they ain't no more expensive gift than something that's been handmade to be given to you.
That's it.
Like Elaine, she made those baby blankets for a couple of families. There's one of them, that was my sunshine. She knew exactly what she was getting when Elaine handed her that blanket.
Yeah.
That quilt that she made for her baby.
I think it's funny. She said that she kept it put up and wouldn't let him play on it much. I said, but that's what it's for and do. She said, but I don't want him to tear it up. I told her, I said, if he does, let me know. I've got plenty of that material. I can patch it up for you. Really? I'm like, yeah, really. Let him play on that if he wants to play on it.
Yeah. Well, it's like that little crochet baby blanket that I made for Maddie's son.
Yeah.
They should put that in a frame. Because it was easily 2 by 3 foot and everything. And they want to preserve it for when he's older and can appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, we're on question number 15, y'all. Let's see who knows this one. These small to medium-sized birds are known for their distinctive calls and are found in various habitats, including grasslands, forests, and scrublands. What are they?
All right, Dale, what is it?
And does anybody know what the distinctive call is?
Tracy J said quail. Melinda said quail. Dale, you're being slow on the draw, son. Melinda said quail. He got specific. Bobwhite quail. All right, teach me.
Piggy, do you know why they're called bob whites?
No.
Because that's their distinctive cry, bob white. That's what they cry, bob white, bob white. That's why they're called bob white quail.
That's what Dale just said on there. They say Bob White.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they can talk. Linda said great with wild rice.
Yep. Those are quail, bob white quail to be specific. And they are great for hunting. And like I said, have that very, and I've actually heard these quail out in the country when lived in Alabama.
Got that sound that it goes kind of.
It's very similar, but yeah, it's they actually.
Oh, I'm thinking of the whippoorwill.
You're thinking of the whippoorwill. The bob white literally says bob white. I mean,
well, I ain't never heard one, so I don't know.
Yeah, that is a bob white quail.
Well, Linda said they got those in the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're in all sorts of areas. Yeah, they are in some cities. But that was the last one.
This is like trying to hit a stealth fighter jet.
Yeah, I thought this would be a little bit interesting because if just show the meat, you might not know what the meat is, but I want to just show the animal that the meat came from. And I'm pretty sure most of them know them. And I think everybody's not at least one of them, if not all of them. So,
I knew a few of them.
Yeah. Piggy started laughing. I knew he knew it. Y'all, I am very tempted.
You are.
To find me something to nunchy. Oh, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm burping enchilada.
Huh?
I said, I'm burping enchiladas. So
I don't want no enchilada.
So I'm good to go on that part.
I don't want no enchilada. Well, that's good. You got 10 right, Jethro. Well, I tell you what, it is going on 8:15. I'm going to call it a night. Don't forget, Piggy goes live tomorrow night on his channel at 5:30 Eastern Time. And we hope to see you then.
And if I don't move it, y'all see something in the background that we'll talk about.
Yep. New toys for Piggy.
New toys for both of us. I'll get to work it, but she'll get to figure out what I get to work with.
Yeah. All right.
We'll go from there with it.
We're gonna call it a night. We love y'all. Y'all have a great evening.
Cheryl says she's fixing to have a taco meatloaf sandwich.
Taco meatloaf. That sounds pretty good. Bye, y'all.